Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Double Dose of Case. I'm Caduce.
I'm Ken.
And guys, today we are going to be talking about the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Sorry guys, I didn't have it up. The intro.
Slacking.
I know, right? Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we did invite a special guest. Wine is a girl's best friend.
Who is our moderator, too?
She's going to be on. And so we're just talking about our opinions on, and let me say that again, our opinions on the overturning of Roe v. Wade, Roe versus Wade, if you guys didn't. And there was another one, too, that they overturned. It was two of them.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember what the other one was called, but we all know what Roe versus Wade is. Like, and if you don't know,
right,
we can bring that up.
It's an article. Do you remember where it's from? There we go.
It says that Roe v. Wade is the name of the lawsuit that led to the landmark 1973 U.S. Supreme Court decision establishing a constitutional right for abortion in the United States. The majority opinion found an absolute right to abortion during the first trimester of pregnancy, which we all know they took that to another level as well. But anyways, the woman in it, they used Roe. Her real name wasn't Jane Roe.
Right,
her name was Norma McCorvey or something like that. She was 22 years old, and as you can see in the article,
unmarried, unemployed,
right,
22, and already had what, 3?
She was on her third pregnancy.
And by the first one, sis, I would think you would sit down,
right,
and close your legs,
right,
if you don't want to keep on doing these abortions. But that's something that they never want to talk about.
Well, she didn't have abortion. She was seeking to get one, and then she didn't even get to have one
because she ended up having.
Her daughter,
but then she placed her on adoption,
right? Which is the right, which is the right path.
Which is the right path to go. But in this mess, they never want to talk about
right.
Why can't you use measures to protect yourself from unwanted pregnancies? Right. They never want to go. They always want to come up with the extreme circumstances of rape when that is 0. Don't we have that statistic?
Yeah,
it's 0 point something.
It's like 0.5. We'll see it, but we're gonna introduce our guest in. So let me pull her in.
And no disrespect to rape victims.
No, that's not what we're saying at all. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying.
You have to say that over here on YouTube.
We're not saying that at all. Anyways, hey, Wine is a girl's best friend. You can unmute yourself if you would like to.
Hey, y'all.
Sorry, I'm kind of like cut out a little bit. I'm like, it's like skinny. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it like widescreen or something.
It's fine. Like, they can see me.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so like I said, we were talking about our opinions on the overturning of Roe v. Wade, which, Ken, you want to start with your opinion? Or we can have Wine as a girl best friend.
Let's let our guests.
We'll have our guest start on her opinion of the overturning.
My opinion about the overturning, praise the Most High for it.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm happy that we're protecting the wombs. We're getting back to protecting mothers and their wombs and the children.
Right. I'm really trying to be in the camera, y'all. Sorry. I feel weird.
Can I make a suggestion? If you see at the bottom the different overlays, do the second one and it should make it wider.
It doesn't show. It's like,
what do you mean the second overlay?
It's not like that on our phone.
If you're on your mobile,
I can do layout.
Okay. The layout.
Second one.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
I like the label layout.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, she said, "All praise to the Most High."
That's right,
and that's what I'm gonna say too, because I'm a God-fearing woman, and I absolutely do not believe in the killing of innocent children at all.
Me neither.
This whole "it's my body, my choice." We're not talking about the woman's body; it's the child's body that's in question. So really, and you know who brought up a really good point is Matt Walsh. I love Matt Walsh. That is my guy, guys. Like, he is so straight on, and he's just like, that is my dude. He's like, so and if you didn't know, he was the creator of What is a Woman? Mm-hmm. Now he's asking and posing the question, well, what is a person?
Right.
And that's a really good question, because what I believe, and again, this is my opinion, and also, I mean, just biology tells you that life begins at conception.
Exactly. That's science. And a lot of y'all want to go scientific.
Right.
Scientifically instead of biblically. So,
I mean, but even, the same thing.
It's the same thing. But I'm making a point. They always want to go science instead of looking at biblically with stuff.
Not really. It's not really even, I don't even consider that to be really science. Them saying fetus doesn't make it any less than a person.
I don't know. You know how people are. They
be
talking about science. They be want to say everything but Bible stuff. They be want to say that's scientifically proven. And
fetus, I feel like fetus makes them feel better because it makes
them feel better than saying
inhumane. Like,
it's just like, okay, so like, they're trying to, like, it's like saying like a tadpole isn't a frog yet. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're like, that's how I feel. They're trying to like make the comparison.
Or like a girl isn't going to be a woman, like grow up to be a woman. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, you know what you're trying to make a comparison, like you just said about a frog,
right?
Growing up to be a toad. What did you say?
No, a tadpole grows up to be a frog.
Exactly, and a little girl grows up to be a woman.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Even in the womb, you don't know. You could be having a girl, so you're but the whole point is women's rights. You're violating that girl's right
to grow up, right?
And I know I've heard a lot of pro-choicers, not pro-lifers. We're pro-life. Pro-choicers talk about, well, what about the quality of life after the child's born? What if they're going to be poor? Or like being poor is like, you have to be poor for the rest of your life if you're poor or something like that. There's plenty of people, and that's what I bring up to everybody. There's plenty of people upon this earth that it has risen from poverty.
Right.
That you shouldn't be taking away their chance to do that at all. Like, who are you? Are you God? Like,
they're probably talking about the parents. Like how, but my thing is, if y'all know y'all are not in the situation to have a child, y'all need to be safe, practice safe sex,
right?
Or don't have sex at all.
Exactly.
Right.
Honestly, they should, in my opinion,
right? They shouldn't be having sex.
You shouldn't be having sex if you don't want a baby, like,
and you shouldn't be having sex if you're not married.
And there's plenty of ways to. There's plenty of oh my gosh, guys, I can't even talk right now. There's plenty of birth control. There's plenty of ways that you can track your ovulation and all of these things. Like, it's what is it? It's 2022, y'all. Like, either you can be responsible before the baby comes, or be responsible after the baby comes. That's my opinion, y'all. Because I've been on Facebook and people have just been pissing me off. Okay. Like, let me give y'all a little background story on me. I was a teen mom. I had my first son, Kevin, when I was 14. So no one's about to come to me and spew this sad story like,
I hate when they say that sad story.
The little kid, it's a little girl and she can't do it. Yes, you can. You can figure it out. As long as you can try to find that support that you need. Like, someone's like, well, you can't afford a baby at 14. You're damn right I couldn't afford a baby at 14, but I figured it the hell out. Because that's a baby that was mine that I created, and I'm going to take responsibility for my actions. These women out here are cowards. I'm sorry. They're cowards, and they're not willing to put their life on the line for someone that you created. It's your blood. It's your own flesh and blood. I don't understand that.
They're using abortion as like a condom or like
contraception.
Right, contraception. Like,
it's ridiculous. Like, let's go to the chat.
And if you don't know, abortion, you get so many, it could mess up your body. It can mess up your insides. Like,
I'm gonna bring up some of the statistics after we just go to the chat. We have Vanessa saying, me either, it's BS. I think that's what she was trying to say, yeah. Why does a girl best friend saying people turn things that are simple and making it hard? And that's absolutely true. And that's what I tried to explain to someone last night when I was talking to them. She basically was like saying like, oh, you can teach your kids all this and all that, but they're going to do what they want to do anyways. Okay, so, but did you teach your children the right thing to do? Like, because I know once I had a baby when I was 14, I was like, I'm not having sex anymore. And I was on birth control, even though I wasn't even having sex, y'all. Like, literally, there's so many birth controls that are like, and she was trying to be like, well, you know, you can get pregnant off of birth control. It's very rare if you're doing it correctly. Like, I'm not talking about birth control pills because those are like the worst ones that you can use. People forget to take them. The one that I had for over 8 years was Nexplanon. It's the one that they put. It's like a stick, and they put it in your arm, and it's hormones that like release or whatever. And it's like over 99.99% effective. So all these women talk about, well, I use contraception and all this stuff. Well, you probably didn't use it right. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Pon Raw, the guy in the chat.
Yeah, we won this battle, but the fight continues. But the fight continues, and that is absolutely true. Because now that it's been overturned federally, they took it out as a constitutional right, which it was never in the Constitution. They use like some privacy thing in the Constitution talking about that was for abortion when it wasn't at all. Now it's up to the states. We live in Missouri, and I'm actually proud to say that Missouri had the lowest abortion rates. So I'm proud of that. I was like, that's why I was like, all these people are debating me that live in Missouri, and y'all don't even know the statistics, that we have the lowest in the whole country. That's because people here are taking responsibility for their children. It was like 0.02% here.
Yeah, it was really low.
And it was legal. They could do it. People were just choosing not to. That's why I was like, you don't even know the statistics, y'all. Like,
right, people run their mouths and they're not even researching what they're talking about.
Right, because a girl was like, to me, she was like, oh, well, that's going to take away the right from women that need to have an abortion for a medical reason. And I was like, no, it doesn't. If you actually go look it up, that's the only one that is acceptable.
Right. It's medical.
It's not medical, because a medical abortion is the one where they give you the pill.
Yeah, never mind, not medical, but
if it's for a medical reason,
if
it's for an actual medical reason, you can get the abortion. And they're talking mainly about people who have miscarried.
Yeah.
And they're having to take all of that out because it's not coming out on its own. So people don't do their research, actually look it up. Then that point that you just gave it's not valid anymore. So why are you still standing for it?
Because they're probably the ones that want to run to the clinic. Duh. You already know.
Exactly.
Well, these are women that I was talking that just had babies. Like, they literally just had babies. These are women I'm
blown away by people who have babies who be like, who stand on getting abortions. Like, when you done already birthed children and you know a mother's love for her child, like, I don't get that.
I don't understand that either. How about you, the girl's best friend?
I think they just want to have a reason to say that women have rights.
Yeah, I really think that's what it is. I think that so much is going on in the country right now, especially when it comes to women, you know, like the whole transgender thing, invading sports and all this stuff. Like, I really think that they were just trying to hold on to, but y'all go watch some of these activists. Some of these pro-choice activists are crazy as hell.
Them pro-choice activists be insane. Like, I don't listen to them.
Like, seriously. We got another comment. It says from Jerome Mack, fears being promoted to women in society affirms selfish and lazy as an excuse to have children later. God said, be fruitful and multiply. And I absolutely agree. That's what I was telling that one girl. I'm like, these girls, she was like, well, the girls are going to become suicidal.
Oh, girl, please.
I was like, you're going to become suicidal because you're going to have a baby? What the hell is wrong with you? Children are a blessing. It doesn't matter It doesn't matter the circumstances. Children are a blessing, and they can be a blessing not just to you, but to someone else.
Right. You can have it and give it to someone else who cannot have children.
Right. But do they really hear themselves? People become suicidal, but yet you're okay with murdering a child, an infant?
Exactly.
Like that doesn't make sense. Please make it make sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Basically what they're saying, okay, so since I can't kill my baby, I'm gonna kill myself. How stupid. I'm sorry.
Listen to how that sounds.
Listen to yourself. Because I can't kill my baby, I'm gonna kill myself. Girl, you shouldn't have been having sex, no way.
And yeah, it's like I said at the beginning of this conversation, it blows my mind how they do not want to say, well, why can't women take precautions to not get pregnant by using condoms or not having sex at all? Like, seriously.
Exactly. It is exactly. Why does a girl is the best friend? Like, you can talk. You don't have to always put in the chat. And madness. It is straight madness, y'all. Like, I just don't understand how this is, like, I just don't understand. Pon Raw says, hoping to get abortions banned in New Hampshire. I hope they ban it too.
Yeah,
brother. Seriously though. I know it has been where we live, except for, like we said, you can only get it for a medical reason, or like if you miscarried or something. That's what they're saying here in Missouri. And Missouri was like one of the first ones, which I'm like, praise God, because seriously, it is so awful how many kids. So since 1973, since Roe v. Wade, there's been over 63 million abortions. That's 63 million murders.
Let that sit on your mind for a minute.
Seriously, think about that number. Can you imagine if just laid out in front of you was 63 million dead babies? And you okay with that?
And I don't understand. Like, I thought that doctors were trained to save lives.
Exactly.
I don't understand how these doctors are how they can even do that.
It's
that messes up your moral code.
That's what I'm saying. It's so against your moral code.
Right. I'm blown away how doctors can still do this.
What were you saying? Why does the girl best friend?
I was just saying ritual. Hashtag
yes, that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's get into some of the statistics, guys, that we found. And you can find all of this from an article, and I'm going to put it on the screen, abortion73.com. And they use credible sources to get their information. They put links for everything. So I don't want to hear, oh, that's someone that doesn't like abortion site. No, they use incredible sources like the CDC. So, yes, go and check it out. That's it. I'm also going to put it on the screen for you guys just to be able to check that website out. You guys can check that website out.
Thank you, Jerome, for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jerome, for that super chat. We truly appreciate it. Okay, so let's look into some of these things. First, I want to bring this picture up of an abortion procedure.
What? Oh, I thought you was watching.
It's not a video. No.
And that's the thing. People who's for abortion, y'all should sit and watch it.
That's what I'm saying.
An abortion being taken, and if you can get through that and be like, oh, I still believe in it, there is something corrupt in your head. I'm sorry.
Yes, there's something wrong with you. Which is actually funny that Ken says that, guys. And one of the statistics that I'm going to bring up, it says that second time, like someone coming back for a second abortion is like the rate is so down because they know what they've done after it.
Exactly.
They know how horrible it is. Like,
it ain't peaches and cream like they're trying to make it.
All these women that are for abortions, I guarantee you none of them have had one.
Right. That's what I feel like. None of them probably
They've never had one. And these women that actually have gone through it, a lot of them will tell the horror story of what it was and what it felt like and what they felt like afterwards.
And they probably don't believe in it anymore.
Yeah, because you guys will see the rates. But anyways, you can see what they're doing. So there's different types of abortion methods. Like Ken brought up medical. That's when they give you the pill and it basically just pushes the baby out for you. It causes your uterus to contract.
Like you're in labor. That's basically, and it's still painful.
And that's what it does. It's basically like burning. It also burns the baby inside. You guys can look that up. It's called a medical abortion. It's just like awful. Like it really, like just talking about it makes my stomach sick. Like it just makes me sick. It is so gross. So as you can see, so they're putting like the little scissor things, whatever they're called. Y'all, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But if you go to this website, you can look at this more clearly. They're taking parts, they're ripping parts of the baby out one at a time.
I saw this before.
They start with like the head. They like bust the brains open. Yeah, I'm like just sick. People are supporting this. Like, it makes my heart race.
They bust the brains out.
Yes, they take that little thing. That's the first thing they do is they go for the head.
That's
so
crazy.
like they can kill it and then start ripping it apart and pulling it out.
This is just from the
and they can vacuum it out. Like,
this is just from the pits of hell.
Right, it's so evil and wicked. Like,
this is so evil.
It's
if you think about it, they bust the brain.
Like that's what that picture is.
That is so evil. Like, people here, they see this.
Like, but like I said, a lot of people don't actually know what goes on during abortion. They're just blindly following the pack. You know what I'm saying? And what they're hearing is women's rights. A lot of people are just being blinded by the woman's,
they want a woman's rights.
The woman's rights,
right?
Part
that
of
movement, right?
But I guarantee you, like, and that's what I was gonna tell people when I'm trying not to argue with people on Facebook, y'all, like, because it's pointless because they still believe what they want to believe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't argue.
And that's why we're not on here trying to argue with anybody either. We are just super thankful.
I'll say one thing and I'll keep it pushing. I'll listen.
Right.
I'll be like, whatever. I used to be the one. Like, yeah, come on, let's argue.
Yeah, like I was like
just to prove my point.
I was just laying down like little parts of, trying to like be like, okay, truly the number is really what I was putting out there. Mm-hmm. Was the 63 million, and it's over that because in California they don't even keep track.
Oh, I know. I bet they don't. That wicked place.
So, like, I was just like letting people know that number. But yeah, you guys can go to this website. It actually gives a lot of information. I'm gonna try to see what other statistics we have in here. Okay, so this is like the annual abortion statistics, and it's showing. I'm sorry, guys, it's not bigger. Unless you're like watching it on TV or something, or your phone close up. It's like showing the numbers. So when abortion in 2000s, it was like super high. It was like 1,200,000 and something thousand. It was crazy, y'all.
That is ridiculous.
And it was in the millions consistently for like from 2000 to like 2004. It declined a little bit, I think around 2014, and it was like in the 800,000s. But now it's back up to the 900,000s, almost to the millions.
There's this girl that I went to high school with who's a cheerleader, and she was known for giving abortions. And she got about 3 when we was in high school. And I always ask people, why don't she just keep her legs closed? Because she's obviously just running to the clinic when something don't go right. She was a cheerleader too. I was like,
gross.
Girl, I was just
a hoe and not wanted to change being a hoe. Sorry,
even then, she did not want to change being a whore. And I was just shaking my head even then. I was like, girl, 3.
Like, that's ridiculous. I wish these were bigger. I didn't realize they were going to be this small, guys. Like, this is like talking about who is having abortions. So a lot of people, like Ken said, are bringing up the rape victims. That's the lowest one, actually.
Yeah, that is the lowest one.
That's the lowest statistic of it's 74% of them. It said no reason at all.
No reason at all, which is what you don't got a reason for killing your child.
Yeah, 74% said
not that
no
any reason will be right, but still,
that's what they. That's
you have
what
no reason to get that.
They put no reason. 74% and like it was like 0.05% were rape victims. Yeah. I think it was like 0.11 incest because people like to bring that one up too.
Like
all of the ones that people bring up, like the most extraordinary circumstances,
that'd be the lowest,
are the absolute lowest. Most of them was because they were unmarried, or for no reason at all, or because they couldn't afford a baby. They said.
Then you can't afford to open your legs. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run to the clinic, like I cannot stand these people. And if you're in your 30s, for sure, in your 30s doing this plus. You should really be.
Yeah, there was. Oh man, I wish this was bigger, guys. I don't have it in front of my face either. Can we put the article in front of my face?
Here, I don't.
Just the article because I want to I want to show you guys. I want to be able to read it correctly. I don't want to just try to remember everything.
I also put the link in the chat to this article, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I want to be able to talk about it. We can't talk about it if we can't see it.
Yeah, of course. Just if they want to follow along.
No, I was talking to.
Oh, okay.
Ken. I was talking to Ken. Where's this at? Didn't I put that in here? Did Jerome send it to you?
The statistics?
Yes, that article. Okay, yeah, here it is, guys. Sorry, I really should have had this up before we started. And we're using my phone. I didn't even think about it. I wanted to bring up the. Okay, so yeah, 2020, and there was 930,160 abortions, and that was just on file. Like, we don't know exactly because, like I said, California doesn't make them keep count. They don't have to keep count there.
Oh my gosh.
The highest rate was in the District of Columbia at 52% in 2020, which is Washington, D.C., 35% in New York, 34% in New Jersey. The lowest percentage of pregnancies was in Wyoming with 2%, South Dakota with 1%, and of course, like I said, Missouri with 0.2%.
Yeah, that's good.
That's amazing. Go Missouri. So I want to bring up the ages, because we were talking about the ages. Like Ken said, if you're in your 30s having this, girl,
I don't want to hear no excuse.
You have no excuse.
No excuse. I don't.
Your life should be set and ready to go by
Seriously,
then. I'm sorry.
No excuse.
I'm sorry, sis. That's ridiculous.
And if you're just out here just giving it away, well, girl, perhaps you should stop.
Okay, so under 15, because a lot of people want to be like, it's mostly little girls.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Under 15 years old is 0.2%.
Yep.
15 to 19 years old is 8.5%. 20 to 24 is 27.7%. 25 to 29 is the highest percentage, which is 29.
And still, they should be ashamed of themselves too.
And y'all should be like, y'all way out of college, out of school,
right.
Out of, like, you should be set and ready to go, boo. You just want to be a hoe. Sorry.
Right. Or you just don't want to have a baby with the dude you with, then perhaps you shouldn't be with that man.
Exactly.
Then.
Why are you having sex with a dude? Okay? Like, why are you having sex with a dude?
People need that. My thing is, people need to get real.
For real, let's get real, y'all.
Get real. Let's talk about it all. Like, that is what people's problem is. They don't want to hear the truth.
Yes, it really is. It is so crazy. So 30 to 34, which this number is ridiculous.
Yes.
19.6%, 30 to 34 years old. Yes.
In my age bracket, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. I mean, I'm 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought you said 34.
30 to 34.
Oh, okay.
35 to 39 is 11%, and over 40 is 3.7%. Y'all, what? I'm mad about this 30 to 34. Though.
I'm mad about that too. Like, y'all know better, and y'all need.
Y'all straight being some hoes.
Y'all are being whoremonglers.
I'm sorry.
Careless.
I'm sorry,
or y'all just making excuses because you want to be selfish. Well, right? They want to be selfish, but I'm probably a lot of them women are with men that they don't want kids with. But why do you want to be with a man if you can't see yourself having kids with them? Because that can come
opposite.
Opposite, right?
The man that they want that got them pregnant. Obviously, the man doesn't want the baby, right? But the woman, who knows? There could be circumstances where the woman actually wants it, but they love the guy so much, but they do it for him.
Yep, that's true. That's BS.
That's dumb as hell. That's dumb. So I want to talk about what we were talking about earlier, which is the first time abortioners. So it said in 2019, women who have not had an abortion in the past accounted for 58% of all the abortions. Women that had 1 or 2 abortions accounted for 34%. And women with 3 or more accounted for 8%, which 3 or more...
Look, you shouldn't be doing that at all, but 3...
That's crazy. But you can see the dip, though, from 58% first time to 34% the second time. A lot of these women are not coming back and getting a second abortion.
But the ones that are coming back, getting 2+, it's like this has just become your birth control.
Right. You're just using it as
and you're messing up your body. if you don't know, and they ain't gonna tell you that. I bet them doctors aren't telling them that.
They definitely don't tell them that you could become sterile.
Yeah, exactly. You messing up your chance for when you do decide you want some kids.
Like, that's crazy.
And just like Jerome Max said, that a lot of women, they get depressed.
Yeah, they do.
Right. Yeah, they do. There's a high depression rate after that because you just killed somebody.
Right.
Like, anybody who just killed somebody innocent, someone who was defenseless. This is a defenseless child who's supposed to be in the safest place on earth, inside your womb.
Right.
Like, that's outrageous to me. That is so crazy. Like, it's ridiculous.
It is a woman's job to be a nurturer.
Seriously.
I don't understand.
So one statistic I do want to bring up, because I see that Jerome just put it up here. It says Black women have the highest abortions, above 30% of all the abortions. Shaking my head, and that's right. You were used, Black women, because if you didn't know, Planned Parenthood was started by Margaret Sanger. You can look her up. She was a known racist and eugenics. She was all about reducing the population in the Black community, and Planned Parenthood has been extraordinarily successful on that.
Because of that. Yep. See, but Black women, y'all want to stand.
But y'all standing for this.
My thing is, y'all need to start doing research. Y'all need to start reading.
Yes.
Black people's problem is they don't read stuff. And they just listen to hear and say, you gotta do research yourself.
Exactly.
But seriously, Black women, y'all should be ashamed of y'all damn selves.
Seriously. I'm sorry.
Look it up.
Be ashamed of yourself. I'm not even about to front because.
And I feel no way about your little feelings. If you're mad, seriously,
I'm sorry.
That's a damn shame.
That's despicable. Like, it says that Black women were more than 3.6 times more likely to have an abortion in 2019 than white women. That's what it says here. And then look at this. It says among Black women, 28% of the pregnancies ended in abortion. 28% ended in abortion. That was back in 2019. With white women with only 10% of their pregnancies, excluding spontaneous. Wait, they had to put this fact in too. Listen, 10% excluding spontaneous miscarriages for white women. So it wasn't even they were all getting the abortions. 10%? Y'all, it was less than that actually. But we at 28% of our pregnancies in 2019 alone ended in abortion.
That's all. Black people need to do better. That's what I always say. Like
that's so sick.
That is why
Jerome said these 304s want to keep having hot girl summer right in their room.
Right. Hot girl summer. And y'all out here spreading eagle and getting these babies running to the clinic. Y'all gonna have to pay for that.
Yes,
you will. Set y'all stink butts down for real. Like seriously.
It's mind blowing how numb people's soul are to this.
Right. It's mind blowing how people don't got no morals.
You have no morals if you think ripping apart an innocent baby is okay. No. And why would you want that to happen in your womb anyways?
That's ridiculous. And then doctors, they gotta be demon possessed.
They are demon possessed. They are very demon. How could you sit there and do thousands and thousands of abortions every year? That would make
me go nuts.
You're killing thousands and thousands of people every year.
Ritual.
Exactly. Like that's ridiculous. Like I know this is a little off topic, but I know people like the what are those men called? The wardens who had to do executions. They had to quit doing it because they got tired of killing so many people. Right. And these people
were criminals.
Right. Quote unquote. So
exactly.
Like if they go crazy for killing criminals, like how can people who's killing innocent babies
go crazy?
Something's wrong in your head.
You don't have a soul.
And you don't have a soul.
So going back to some of the facts here on the sheet. So it says in 2020. So this is just Florida records only. Because they have record reasons for every abortion. This is in 2020. It says 0.1% of the pregnancies resulted from an incestuous relationship. 0.15, this is so low, you guys. 1.5, the women was raped, and this is the first thing people want to say.
The first thing they want to say, and then the incest is the second one. If y'all don't sit down and look up statistics, and actually do your research,
0.2%, the woman's life was endangered by the pregnancy. This is 0. These are 0.2, 0.98, 0.15. Like this is zeros in front of this, guys. This is not a whole percentage. 0.98, there was a serious fetal abnormality. And I still think that that's jacked up. You're killing babies because they're disabled. 1.48%, the woman's physical health was threatened by the pregnancy. 1.88, the woman's psychological health was threatened by the pregnancy. So your mental health wasn't right for the pregnancy. 20.4.
But I bet their mental health was right when they was getting it.
Right, when they was getting it.
I can't stand this double standard stuff. I can't stand that. Like, seriously.
20.
Like, if I was a judge, I'd be like, y'all can miss me with all this stuff. Like, seriously. I'm like, this is for the birds.
This is for the birds.
I'll rule against their favor every time. I'll rule against it every time.
Me too.
Y'all gonna have to do better than that.
Girl, get out my face. Bye. 20.4%, the woman aborted for social or economic reasons, and then 74.9% was no reason. It was an elective abortion. But everybody want to bring up rape and incest.
Yeah, they need to stop because those are the lowest ones.
Those are the very lowest ones. They don't even have a full percentage.
Right, exactly.
It's not even 1%.
Like, stop. That's why they lost. And I'm happy.
That is exactly why they lost. And like Matt Walsh said, he said, rub it in their faces. Hey.
Yeah, because they always want to rub it in ours.
Right,
exactly. Come on now.
Like, that's crazy. But, so all these abortions, most of them are taking place, 95% of them are taking place in, abortion clinics. And, they make hella money.
Yeah, they're making money off the death of babies, the murder of babies.
Because the average abortion in 2019, cost $508.
I don't think doctors should be killing babies. That is against your moral code. Like, you are corrupt. You don't need to be doing this.
There's so many statistics on here, guys. Like, you guys can go to that article. It's on the screen. Wine is a girl's best friend. Also put it in the chat. It's just, let's be real about life, though. We just want to lay this down. Yes, we are happy that Roe versus Wade.
I'm real happy.
Was overturned. I give all praises to the Most High.
Yep, it was him.
Because it was nothing but God.
Right.
Working his hand in an evil nation.
Yep.
2, women, if you're so terribly afraid of having children, stop having sex.
Exactly. That's what they need to be saying in the courts. Close your legs.
It's very simple.
It's simple.
That's a very
simple.
You
have the control to open your legs and take it. Seriously.
If you're terrified of motherhood,
don't have sex.
Don't have sex. If you're terrified of motherhood, use birth control correctly.
Exactly.
You want to be careless with your birth control because the people that get pregnant off of birth control are being careless with their birth control. And that's almost not, and I don't want to hear the 1% of, it went wrong. That's 1%, y'all. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, and with everything that you, Caduce and Ken are saying, that's women's rights.
Exactly.
Not children.
Exactly. That is your right to get birth control.
Right.
To not have sex.
Right.
To decide to have abstinence. That is your right. You have no right to kill a baby. It's not a fetus. A fetus is a stage in humans. There's stages in our humanhood. We are at conception. We are a ball. We are cells clumped together by life from 2 forms. The sperm and the egg make a baby. It doesn't matter what you call it, honey.
It's going to be a baby.
It's going to be a baby. It's going to be a human being. That is a child in you. You're killing them. You're a murderer.
You are. You're no better than a person that will come into a house and shoot a kid in the head who's 5.
Oh, I wish I would have got that one video of this black heifer just making me so mad. I'm sorry. The girl was like, so you believe in abortion? She's like, yes, it's a woman's right. She's like, well, what about a woman's right to abort at 8 months? She's like, whatever the woman wants to do, girl. And then she's like, well, what about if the child's born? Can the woman then kill the child? She's like, it's up to the woman, and it's a woman's choice.
It's a woman's choice to murder her
newborn,
which is against the law.
Wait. Then she was like, well, what about if the baby's 2? She was like, it's a woman's choice. It's whatever the woman wants.
I'll be like, you don't need no kids, you broad, and you're crazy, and you need to be in jail. You need to be, and you need deliverance because you are demon possessed. Like, girl, bye.
So, and a lot of people argue this whole, well, what if I'm poor? I'm not going to be able to afford the baby, so you can kill a baby?
But okay, these black women, I'm about to get on them real quick. It be the black women that be talking about, oh, I can't afford it, this and that. But I be seeing you in the clubs. Right. I be seeing you with these eyelashes.
Hair down.
With these hairs down their back. These, you stunning, you flexing with your back and your clothes. You can't afford no baby. But you can't afford the baby that you laid down and got.
And like I told this woman yesterday, I'm like, there's plenty of assistance out here. We do live in a country that will provide you with help. Mm-hmm. You just don't want to take it. You just want to kill the baby for your own selfish reasons. Yes. And it comes down to that. You're selfish. You're selfish and you're a coward. And that's what it comes down to. And come for me, because I'm going to tell you my story. Because I was a 14-year-old mom. Nobody about to tell me nothing.
A 14-year-old mom with a disabled
child. And my son was disabled.
Needs.
With special
needs. And guess what?
I'm still
She's
here.
Okay. Wow.
I'm still here. Oh my gosh. Let's clap. I don't need no damn claps because it was my responsibility.
Right. You lay down, you did it. Just like you do the crime, you do the time.
Exactly. You do the crime. You do the damn time.
Right. Raise your kids.
Which is not time.
Or give them to somebody else.
It's a blessing. Like, if I didn't have Kevin, I would have been down the wrong road anyways. He actually saved my life. My son did. So, yeah. Y'all can think what y'all want to think, but nobody's about to spew me no sad story, okay? Like,
not over here.
It's not about to happen.
No, not in these parts.
No one's going to talk to me about nothing. I don't care what you're saying, so I'm going to bring up the statistics, and then you're going to sit there and look dumb.
Just don't even argue with me about it, because I'm going to say you're wrong, and you're going to go to hell if you don't repent. That's it. And I'm going to keep it going.
And I'm going to start rebuking that spirit. I'm going to start rebuking people's spirit. That's over that. Mystic Wave says, it's the law's choice to put you in prison for murder, too.
Right.
Exactly.
You see how hypocritical they are? My God.
Like, it's so crazy to me.
They're so hypocrites. They're hypocrites.
It's literally madness, y'all. It is legit madness, y'all. Jerome says women control access to sex and men control access to marriage. If a woman doesn't want to have sex, she don't have to.
Exactly.
Thank you. No, you don't. You don't have to do it, boo. You're just being a hoe. Sorry.
Just call it what it is. These courts need to get real.
For real.
They need to get bold. Seriously.
Exactly. And that's it. That's a better term, Mystic Wave. You make your bed, now you lay in it.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, y'all. That was perfect. So why is the girl's best friend? Do you have anything else you want to say before we end this live?
No, nothing else. Just women do better. Choose life.
Yes.
I am pro-life. I am totally 100,000% against abortions. Do better.
Yes.
That's it. That's all.
Absolutely. Well spoken, because I am exactly the same way. I believe that everybody is going to meet your maker one day. His name is Ahaya, if you didn't know. Mm-hmm. And I
wouldn't want to be you.
I wouldn't want to be you if you killed a baby. Because if you read the Bible, you'll know what it says. Like we said in our last live, if you hurt a child, Christ said it's better for you to be thrown into the ocean with a millstone about your neck. If you don't know what a millstone is, look it up. It's huge. You're going to float all the way down to the ocean. And nobody knows how deep the ocean is.
Right. And you can imagine that pain. That brutal death.
Suffering, just like they have the baby suffering for their
exactly. Because if you didn't know, those children are crying out to our God. Mm-hmm. And he said, vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is his.
I will repay. So I'm going to leave it right there.
Thank you guys for joining us today. And if you want to hear short stories under 10 minutes, check out Kim the Storyteller over here on YouTube.
Yes,
and on Instagram as Kim the Storyteller.
Yeah, make sure you check her out. And she also does have some books.
I do. Mystify Volume 1. And here coming this winter will be Mystify Volume 2.
Ooh, Mystify 2.
Thank you guys for all your support. And of course, my book about our beloved sister who passed away, The Mental Journal I Kept All My Sister's Downfall, available at bookbaby.com.
Absolutely. And you guys can check me out, Caduce_DDOK on Instagram. We do have also a Double Dose of K's. Not just Instagram, but Facebook as well. We have a Double Dose of K's. Definitely check us out, guys. And again, thank you guys for joining us. And we got one more comment. I want to just put it up here. It says the girls getting abortions are getting done after the club and didn't know who the dude was. So they get rid of it instead of stop raw dogging. Like,
right.
That's nasty.
It's probably some of them.
But that's hella true.
Right. Like, just be real. Like, that's what it is.
Thanks, Mystic Wave.
Right.
That's hella true. That's hella true. Especially these activists out here. It's these activists out here that you know is just being out here being trifling.
Right.
That you know is just out here being trifling and doing what they're doing, y'all. So
it's a mess.
It is straight up a mess. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us. And all I have to say is cheers. We won this battle and we're gonna win the next one too.
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
Thank you, Lord. Thank you to the Most High.
Thanks to the Most High. Bye guys.
Bye.